Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumbstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Noles will kick this away to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Clemson's offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
With a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. And they pick up the first on the ground. Shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense in hurry-up mode. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. Kirk, this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
It's an outbound, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of their first down marker.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone for a touchback. So Florida State's offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
Takes the handoff again.
That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
And the completion made.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Crosses the 10-yard line. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up.
And they hand it off to the back.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, handoff.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
When real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Moves out of the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had a long drive going last time, but it's stalled, looking to reach the end zone this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's in the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays down. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Let's fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quick pass, the catch is made. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down. press coverage now from these DBs. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, and
he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Has the 1st down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Trying to find some room. It's Carr. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tight end makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Ball carrier heads. Wideout's now clustered. Handoff to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Noles looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, he played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll give it to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Bites into the open. Steps out after. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. 2 elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway.
be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense comes onto the field for the first time today.
Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
And they'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with him.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Fighting him off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Noles come to a line in a hurry up.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got their offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Noles.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. Okay, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around that pocket to make plays.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. A shotgun run call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Tailback takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, will not be enough for first down yardage. The kicker's got to... Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. That one throws incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. Running back with the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Knowles will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. Making people miss. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull him and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Bites off a defender. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Close to the tight end. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator
handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A deep shot right down the middle. Catch made inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this.
And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That ball snagged for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
You know, sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Fights off a defender. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Clemson getting set for the first and 10 now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go. Receivers are bunched together. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
He's looking to throw. He lets it rip. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Makes a quick catch. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal.
And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Knowles, to put them on top now.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Grinding away with a running game. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just...
And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got a question to play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Looking to throw yet again. Running back grabs it on the screen.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the back gets the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's low. And the Noles are looking to keep this drive going. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up.
Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that catch is hauled in. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Great catch! Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't know.